Take a look at this video. See the way these young men are turning plantain farming into a multi-million naira business. Just watch and see things for yourself. Now, according to these young men, when it comes to plantain business, apart from the plantain itself, you see this small plantain is counting, these suckers here. This is one of the major business in this particular kind of farming. Now, these things you see here are the plantain suckers. As at the time this was recorded, this guy sells this one of these for 500 naira. And from one single farm, they could get up to 5,000 of this thing. Yes, from one single farm. Now, watch and see exactly how they plant these plantains, how they cultivate them. This thing they're doing here is they're trying to put some their defoliating materials, chemicals into the water. Then they will soak these suckers. This thing you're seeing here that look very dirty, these things are suckers, plantain suckers. So they have to soak them for about 5 minutes. They first of all select them and put them inside those bags, soak it for 5 minutes. Then after soaking it, they remove it. They keep them for 24 hours. Now they will move them to the farm. When they get to the farm, after cultivating it, watch and see how they get those suckers again. You can see. Now on each stand here, one sucker of plantain sometimes germinates more than 7, sometimes they germinate 10. So they have to remove the socket, remove all those small ones surrounding the big one, and go and plant them somewhere else, or they sell them out. For example, these people, because they often cultivate their plantain together with corn, so they remove the suckers and they sell them. Now, as at the time this was recorded, one was selling for about 700 to 500. Now, if you multiply that by over 10,000 of it that they collect from here, you will see it. You will see it. If you multiply 500 by that 10,000, you already know how much that will give you. Now, that is just from the suckers that they get. These are them now trying to move them to other farmers that want to buy from them. You can see. So apart from the plantain itself, one of the major business in this is the suckers, selling these suckers. So what do these people do? When this is a particular farm now, they suck this one. You can see this is just about 7 months old of plantain plantation. You can see they started germinating. Apart from germinating, they started actually giving out that is growing plantains. You can see them. You can see this is just like one of the most profitable farming, because this does not take so much resources. For example, according to this young man, he said apart from fumigation and fertilizer, there is nothing much other things that you need to do to keep this farm going. And a lot of people are beginning to venture into this farming, because just from these suckers here, you can see, and every time they go to this farm, they collect the suckers and they sell the suckers to other people. And apart from the suckers also, the plantain is there. Everybody know how expensive plantain has become in our community, in our society today. So a lot of people are asking more questions, more details about plantain farming, and according to these people, you need critical information about this thing before you go into it, so that you can understand exactly how the market works and how to get the people that buy these suckers from you, and also how to move your plantain from the farm to the customers that need them. These young men you see here, they offer a lot of training. In fact, one of the persons you see here has an estate, a farm estate in southeastern part of Nigeria, where a lot of people actually come in. You buy a land within that same estate, and when you get the land, the only thing you can do there is this kind of cultivation. And this is beginning to expose a lot of people into the opportunities. And then they also train, and there are experts and all of that. So I want to ask, I want to know, and I believe so many other persons too want to know, if you have any experience about this, kindly share with us in the comment section. How profitable